Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Jaws of Hakkon. In the last episode, we arrived at the Frostback Basin to find the resting place of Inquisitor Ameridan. Now, before we head out, we should probably speak with Kenric a wee bit.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Well, yeah, she's a pretty damn good scout.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
Really? All thanks to some old belt buckles, you've been able to track this person.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Elysian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
Oh god, he uses puns! He likes puns. Flee, Aenor, flee and never look back.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter.
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
Okay, so what have you found?
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline, and they were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
Okay.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
I mean, obviously when we look back at Cordilis Dracon, we're like, oh my god, the first Emperor of Orlais, but maybe at the time Cordilis Dracon wasn't shit. I mean, we're looking at this, you know, through a historical lens. Maybe at the time Cordilis was an annoying dweeb for all we know. Maybe he did lose it. Who's to say what Ameridan was thinking?
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these Jaws of Hakkon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
Okay, well, we can go and investigate.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Okay, fair dues. However, do you have anything else?
May I help you, Inquisitor?
You have a lot. Ooh.
I take it you're not from Orlais originally?
No. Starkhaven. Fourth son of Lord and Lady Kenric, destined for chantry service. Fortunately, I convinced them the university might be a fashionable alternative.
Kenric, are your knees okay? You've been kind of bobbing a lot, but sir, are you okay? Do you need to sit down? You can take a seat. I won't be offended.
How were you assigned to the Inquisition?
I studied primarily the early chantry. particularly around the signing of the Navaran Accord. That was why I transferred to the University of Orlais, closer to the source than Starkhaven. Sadly, most scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's history as settled, even with so many questions remaining. No one took my ideas seriously until your Inquisition formed. I wrote Ambassador Montelier, and, well, here we are.
Okay, this is getting weird now. Before it was concerning, now it's just weird. I don't trust this.
What's it like at the University of Orlais?
Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the greatest minds I've ever known. The university was always well regarded, but Empress Celine made it the envy of all Thedas. She even got them to start admitting elves. Few red noses, but it's worth it. Knowledge knows no bounds and all. With that unpleasantness with Grand Duke Gaspard done, the university is safe as a haven for knowledge.
It's the knee bending. It's distracting. It's the fact that he ducked down as he said elves. I'm like, this is weird. This is really weird. And what I was going to say, how much of that do you think was Celine? You know, admitting elves to the university. How much of that do you think was Celine? Because I put money on Briala, kind of convincing her that, hey, this would be worthwhile. I've said this before and I'll say it again. You know, Celine and Briala's relationship is extremely toxic. It's with who rules Orlais. No matter who you're putting on the throne, you're kind of fucked. There is no good answer. Like how in Origins. You know, what do we do with Connor? Do we use blood magic? Do we sacrifice the child? Or do we just go get the mages and everyone has a really nice happy ending? Like there's no obviously good choice. Like, no matter what you do with the Empire and its throne, someone is getting screwed. And in a way, you are kind of using Briala as a sacrificial lamb. I'm not gonna lie, because here's the thing, like, I know about Celine and Briala's relationship from the Masked Empire. I know that it's toxic. I know that it's abusive. Maybe not physically. I don't think Celine slaps Briala around or out. But it is 100% emotionally and mentally abusive. The things that Celine does to Briala. And yet, here's the thing. I would argue that Briala and Celine being together, in a way it is the best because things get better for the elves. You are effectively using Briala as a sacrificial lamb. She suffers so that the other elves in Orlais can get ahead in life and have more equality. It hurts though. Hurts though, but ooh. At the end of the day, Aenor doesn't know any of this. Aenor doesn't know anything about Celine and Briala's relationship. So why would Aenor be like, but their relationship is abusive because of a book in an alternate dimension? Like, she wouldn't. That makes no sense. So I have no in-character reason for her not to be trying to push for that. So it hurts my heart.
I'd like to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are contentious. Some say he was a devout Andrastian. Others suggest he cared little for religion, gaining leadership of the Seekers through Emperor Draken's friendship. He disappeared around the time the Seekers of Truth, the original Inquisition, incorporated into the newfound Chantry. It's not clear why. Some say that he was tired of his responsibilities and wanted one last great dragon hunt.
Oh, he's not the only one who's tired. Aenor is so very, very tired. Hot damn. We know what our next step is. We need to go to that fishing village. You do you, mate. I hope your knees get better.
I'll speak with you later.
He's weird. Guys, he's really weird. Bad vibes. Bad juju. Hello. Questions of accuracy that moved against them were halted by the light from her most assured hands. It was then she took her own counsel, in ways best not set forth here, and led the party away. Did Ameridan's eyes seek hers among those assembled as he relayed the events which led them there? If she stood among us, I did not know her. Yet his hand moved slightly at his side, as my own does when my wife is near and I seek wordless comfort in the touch of her fingers. We had all heard the whispers. Did he say her name in the telling? Would he have dared? Times were different, but have they changed so much? Excerpt from the writings of Lord Bescond, first to put to the page in 148 Divine. A letter follows. Kenric, this is a precise copy. The preceding pages were lost, or removed, ages ago. Bescond makes no further references to this woman, although Ameridan comes up several times later on. Bescond's writings, as they pertain to Inquisitor Ameridan, are not entirely unknown, although you're unlikely to find them among Chantry records. Their validity is largely dismissed. Some have questioned whether the so-called light and counsel reference magic or holy insight. And of course, Bescond wrote down his impressions many years after the fact. The author's own wife brought accuracy into question when she admitted her husband was recalling his youth in the Orlesian capital through nostalgia and age-distorted memory. I believe her admission is part of an official Chantry record. Best of luck, M. So yeah, potential mage. He was potentially in love with a mage and they're just like, we've got to shut that up, we can't have that. Inquisitor Ameridan. What is known about Inquisitor Ameridan would barely fill a page. He was a friend of Emperor Draken. He was Inquisitor when the Seekers of Truth folded themselves into the Chantry as part of the Navaran Accord, their order serving as a precursor to the Order of Templars and the Circle of Magi. Shortly after the accord was signed, between 122 and 124 Divine, Ameridan left his position and departed, never to be seen again. These facts alone are undisputed. Everything else is uncorroborated hearsay, broad speculation or salacious rumour-mongering. Ameridan did not willingly cede power. Draken forced the Seekers of Truth to disband upon Bane? Excuse me, I'ma take a sip. My voice is really starting to hurt me right now. 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay. Take 2. Ameridan did not willingly cede power. Draken forced the Seekers of Truth to disband upon pain of death, then removed the Inquisitor rather than suffer rebellion in the new Chantry's ranks. Ameridan was forced to retire due to the still young Chantry's restrictions requiring celibacy, as he was involved in a relationship with a mysterious lady mage that the Chantry erased from history. Well, that's not surprising at all, is it? Just like, oh god, there may have been a mage close to a position of power. Scrap that. Ignore it. Ameridan was a rowdy noble who cared more for raucous entertainment than for the Seekers. He held the position only because Draken wanted a loyal friend commanding the order, and when the Seekers became part of the Chantry, Ameridan was free to retire to a life of hunting dragons and wenching. Any of these stories may be true, and without more evidence we have little hope of ever reaching a clear determination. Nevertheless, I would offer a few notes that are often overlooked as scholars delve so deeply into their own historical specialities as to lose key context. Firstly, Emperor Draken, rightly acknowledged as the man who moulded the Chantry into the organisation it is today, was a pious man, committed to spreading the Chanter of Light and creating a world where magic and men were governed by Andrastian principles. All sources agree that Ameridan was a close friend of Draken, and while it is certainly possible that Ameridan was more pragmatic than pious, it is highly unlikely that Draken would have befriended a figure who was actively opposed to the Chantry, much less tolerated such a man holding a position of power in the growing Orlesian Empire. Secondly, Inquisitor Ameridan was universally acclaimed as a powerful combatant, regardless of his supposed faith, or lack thereof. Rumourmongers, suggesting Ameridan was exiled, ask us to believe that Emperor Draken could see no use for a powerful warrior with years of command experience. Given that the Second Blight had been a fact of Orlesian life for more than 15 years at the time of Ameridan's disappearance, with Darkspawn pouring from the Anderfels into northern Orlais in growing numbers, it is frankly absurd to suggest Draken would casually dispose of such a military asset. Without further evidence, we may never know more about Ameridan's departure. Nevertheless, I hope that we may eschew the current popular cynicism, at least when obvious evidence against it is presented, to see that his disappearance must have had some other cause. From Finding Ameridan by Professor Bram Kenric, Starkhaven University Press. Very interesting. To be honest, I don't know how interested Aenor is in all of this. Like I said, she really doesn't care about the last Inquisitor. She's really only here because, you know, like, she's been told to. She's not really personally interested in any of this, but still it is interesting, I guess. And then there we go. Equip potions. Can we... There we go, they're filled. Does everyone have a full slot? Dorian, Blackwall. Okay, there we go. Good stuff. Now then. Let's take a look at the map. So we do have this right here. And that's Finding Colette, and these are the friendly Avar. Here's what I'm thinking. Because this camp, it looks like it's quite a way away, however it's actually very close by. So here's what I'm thinking. Grab this, head up there, grab the camp, and then we'll make our way over to what yet lingers, and then we can make our way up and do this. And we can leave the kind of northern portion of the map for a later date. I think that fits. I think that's a good idea. Yes, the basin floor. Flipping heck. Look at this. Look at this. After... I like the deep roads. Don't get me wrong. I could have sworn there was something flicking across the screen. Oh well, yeah, I do like the deep roads, don't get me wrong. But it does start to get a little bit samey. You know, everything starts to look alike, but this area is beautiful. Please, can I get up here? Would like to get up there. Where is... Oh, goddamn. I just want to find the stairs. Is that such a crime? Okay, we'll go this way. Hello. Hello, little friend. Oh, how the Tuskets roam. I do love them. But yeah, as I was saying, I just love all the greenery. And I think those are Wyvern statues. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's go from the side. Oh, there's one. There's two. Okay, there we go. Now then. Coming out, 3. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, there you are. And 4. Oh, there we go. Lovely jubbly. We can also pick these up. We're in the area, we might as well. Oh, nice. How do you get up there? That is the question. How... You'd assume that you'd go over that bridge. Let's see. Does that... Oh, hello? Okay, you're one of ours. Good stuff. Yeah, that... Ooh, maybe? Now, I should warn you, just in the opening few episodes, I probably am going to be a little bit scatterbrained because there's just so much new stuff. That's the thing of it. There's so much to see. I mean, literally, I said, okay, we're going to go see the, we're going to go deal with the Fade Rift, and then I went in completely the opposite direction. Oh, shit. There we go. Haha, yes. Screw you, gravity. And a yoink. There we go. Okay, 12. Good stuff. Now then, out of my way, birds. Oh shit. Whoops. Again, it's so good that Aenor has strong knees and strong legs. And come on, right there. Thank you. And the other two, it'll be easier to grab the Fade Rift first because it's sort of down this way. Oh god, we can actually see the ocean. Lovely. God, that's beautiful. Oh, hello. What is that? What is that? Okay, it's a bogfisher. Let's not target it. Disengage. Excuse me, can we... Okay, apparently she just wants to target it. Okay. Okay, good for you, Aenor. They look weird, but they're peaceful enough, so... Cloudcap Lake. What? Oh, that's lovely. I can see why you'd call it Cloudcap Lake with the mist. Oh, so pretty. Lovely. And I want to say that that's the map edge, if I remember correctly. And oh, hello. Hello there, Tusket friend. I love Tuskets. They're so damn cute. Oh god, it's... These are all Inquisition camps. Oh dear. Those are dead Inquisition soldiers. But yeah, they're all Inquisition camps, and that feels so strange. I'm so used to, you know, walking up to a camp and it's like, oh, the Venatori, but the Venatori aren't a threat anymore. We've killed them. We've dealt with them. Hello. You're right. Now then, how tricksy you're gonna be. Spinny spin! Whee! Bam! And then we scream. Smack him. Keep going. Take him out. Take him out. There we go. You. Stun him. There we go. Nicely done. Now then, you. Come on out. Got up. Oh, hello. Get out. Oh, we've got them. Okay. And spinny spin. Spin him. And down he goes. You stun him. Ground pound. Excuse me. Keep going. Keep going. I have no idea who I'm fighting. Woo! And you... Excuse you. Madam. Madam, no running away. I mean, that was a nice ram through, but... Right. Stunner. Spinny spin. There we go. Nicely done, people. handled that pretty decently, eh? I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting something hard. Oh my days. Oh, okay. Thank you. That is very nice. That's a lot of loot. But yeah, I was expecting something a little tougher, to be honest. Because every time I start this DLC, I always go straight for that rift, and I always get my ass handed to me. Then again, it's a strong party I've built here. It's a very strong group, so you know, maybe it isn't all that surprising that, you know, this group kind of did okay. And is this... What are they? Lurkers. Is this what I think it... It is what I think it is. Hello there. You're right. Hi there. You look special, so I'm gonna kill you. Whoa, oh shit. Oh shit, what did I do with it? Where did it go? One second. I need to... What happened to it? What happened to it? We launched it. Oh god. Aenor, what did I say about your spinny spins? They're powerful. Seriously, where did you launch? Oh my god, girl. You launched it so far. It had to run back. Hot damn. Excuse me. Take it out. And speed. Take it out. Take it out. Ground pound. Excuse you. Spinny spin. Just keep spinning. Come up. Hit. Stun it. And just keep going, girl. Keep going. Stop backing up. I said stop backing up. How dare. Take it out. There we go.
Unlike others we've encountered, many creatures avoid places where the veil is thin. I suspect this was an exception.
Indeed. And we got Fade-touched Lurker scales. Lovely. Ooh, and don't mind if I do. A yoink. Why do I... Aha! I thought there was something like this around here. But where's the rune? That's the question. The rune could be anywhere. What about over on this side? It's got to be nearby. Oh, and hello. Don't mind if I do. Thank you kindly. Oh, Skywatcher's Cleaver. Hot damn. Admittedly, none of this is going to... Oh, hell, that could be useful. That could be very, very useful. Thank you. There has to be a rune nearby. It's just a matter of where. You know what? I'm just about out of time for this episode, and this area is now safe, so we'll leave off here. Let's read some codex entries. We might as well. Now then, who have we got here? I think it was that Scout Lace Harding updated. Yeah. Forward camp has been established in the Ferelden hinterlands, and suitable locations for other outposts have been identified. Progress into the area proceeded ahead of projected schedules, thanks to a local volunteer. For further details, read on. Slyther was ambushed and overwhelmed by bandits and might have died, if not for the timely intervention of Lace Harding, who rescued Slyther with 2 well-aimed stones from a sling. Her family Mabari ran off the remaining 3 bandits. Harding and Contessa, the Mabari, escorted Slyther back to the forward camp, followed at a distance by a small herd of ambling sheep that belonged to a neighbour of the Harding family. Once there, she required a map, which she proceeded to fill out with helpful details, most notably known bandit hideouts and ambush points. Map completed, Lace Harding took her sheep and returned home. We did not expect her to return the next morning, now outfitted with a small bow and leather jerkin, and absent 1 hound and a herd of sheep. Maps are all right, but nothing beats a guide, she said. That was a week ago. She's still here. I took the liberty of offering her a position as a scout. Yours, charter. And that was a very good move. I didn't want groups, I wanted creatures. There we go. That's just because we've researched them. Same with giant spiders. Okay. Sharbratol. A torn page from Shaper Volta's handwritten journal was discovered among trade correspondence delivered to Skyhold this morning. The Inquisition's courier could not recall how or when it came into her possession. Ren's murderers hide in the shadows, watching me from a safe distance. The Sharbratol saw the Titan favour me with the gift of shaping stone. I am more powerful than they will ever be. They fear me. They love me. They understand I am a part of the Titan they defend, but they don't realise it doesn't need their protection. It never has. Whoever these dwarves once were, whatever motives drove them to remain here, now they are only lost. I don't sleep anymore, but sometimes I stop to listen. Yesterday, or was it an hour ago, I became aware of a Sharbratol who had crept close enough to leave an offering. An empty suit of their armour. Did they think I would wear it? Lead them? All their gift did was summon the image of my dead friend as I returned him to the stone. I left the armour where it lay. Tomorrow, no, it was just a moment ago, I enter one of their towers. I sense how rapidly they flee my approach. They think I come to destroy them, but I don't have to get close to do that. I'm just curious to see how they live. Do they live? The tower offers no answers. It is quiet and spare, reminding me of descriptions of the Topsiders' temples to their gods. Are the towers temples? Fortresses? Both, perhaps. Only one chamber provided anything of interest to me. A domed, circular courtyard held a pool of the Titan's blood at its centre. Empty suits of armour sat neatly in a circle around the pool. Is this where Sharbratol come to be entombed in their metal skins? What smith makes this armour, and where does it come from? My lost kin are hiding something. They have a taig somewhere. I have no interest in finding that citadel of the Sharbratol. But another might. Oh, that is... It's so interesting. It's so interesting. And there we go. The Guardian. Josephine found a torn handwritten journal page tucked into papers on her desk and immediately delivered it to the Inquisitor. The page was obviously written by Shaper Volta, but the Inquisition's ambassador cannot explain its appearance in Skyhold. I don't remember most of what happened at the end. Inquisitor Llewellyn fought to stop the earthquakes, and we raced together through a place more beautiful than anything I had ever seen. How it could be the source of all that devastation confused me. It still does. I felt Ren's absence with every step as we ran to the Great Circle. Immense lyrium veins pulsed with life, and their power flowed into the circle. Something grew from it. A towering being born from the stone rose to stop us. The Guardian. It lashed out, and I fell into a warm light's embrace. I thought I was returning to the stone. Perhaps I did. The light receded as I awoke in paradise. The Guardian lay shattered. The Inquisitor stood triumphant. A victory, but I could not take any joy in it. The Guardian had come to defend the Titan, protect the stone from being weakened. It tried to kill the Inquisitor, but to me it offered only gifts. I hope to use them well, and someday understand why I was chosen to receive them. Volta's entries are so interesting, so extremely interesting. But that is all for today. In tomorrow's episode, hopefully we can figure out where that rune is. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.